Hey guys, I'm Savannah and I'm here at Gatorland, the alligator capital of the world, and today we're going to teach you everything you want to know about American alligators. So you know you heard rumors that when you're running from an alligator you're supposed to run zigzag. That's not true! You gotta run straight ahead! Now, alligators don't normally see humans as a food source, but when people illegally feed alligators, they do see humans as a food source, just like Terminator. So the reason Terminator lives with us right now is because people were illegally feeding Terminator. And now he associates humans with food, like me. Don't do that. It's illegal, and you put yourself, your neighbors, your family, and the alligators in jeopardy.
So alligators can live a really long time. We got Pops here, and he's 75 to 80 years old. That's as old as Gatorland. In the wild, they can even reach ages of 100. Good boy, Pops. That's a good boy.
Alligators have a bunch of teeth in their mouth, about 80 to 82 teeth, and they go through about 2,000 to 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. What happens is little caps break off, another one's already growing underneath. They're kind of like ice cream cones stacked on top of each other. One falls out, another one's already growing. And if you go all the way to the root, this is what it looks like. So this is a full tooth that comes out of an alligator's mouth. These are the ones they're gonna lose throughout their lifetime.
Another really cool thing about alligators is they all eat little stones. Now those stones go into their bellies, and some people think they use them as a ballast to help them sink when they need to sink, and then to help them rise when they need to rise. But we know for sure, 100%, that these rocks in their belly help them digest, break down foods, break down bones, things like that. And those are called gastroliths. Don't forget that word, gastroliths.
So what I got here is a cute little baby alligator. And when alligators are born and coming out of the eggs, they're only about 6 or 7 inches long. But after a lifetime of eating and growing, about 20, 30 years, they can get over 15 feet long, like this big guy right here.
Now, if you look close on his face, you'll see all these black dots on alligators. And what those are integumentary sensory organs, or ISOs is what we call them. Now, all those little sensors there, just like our fingertips, that's how they feel different things, but they use theirs a little more intense than us. They can actually feel pressure in the water change. They can feel if anything falls in the water, and they can feel the barometric pressure drop, which helps them figure out if the weather's changing. So if there's a big storm coming to Florida, they'll drop down on the water, and they'll just sit there and wait for that storm to pass by.
Mama alligators are away from their babies. They make this little noise called a grunt. That's why baby alligators are called grunts. And that little noise, ow, 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 is how they call their mama back when they're scared. Alligators have something called a nictitating membrane. There's a little teeny extra layer of eyelid. There it was. Now those are just like goggles on humans. So when you go in your pool or you go in the lake here in Florida and you want to wear your goggles so you can see underwater, same thing happens with alligators. That little layer of the nictitating membrane goes across the alligator's eye, just like that, and that helps them see underwater. Amazing animal.
Alligators are like us in a lot of ways, and one of the ways they're like us is on their front feet, they got 5 digits, just like we do. But one of those differences is the last 2 don't have claws. They're called tactile toes, and they use them for feeling around in our dark, muddy water for turtles and snails and things that they might eat. Now on his back feet, he only has 4 toes, and only one of them doesn't have a nail on it. And they use their powerful legs for climbing up muddy, slippery banks, and they just dig those into the bank and push themselves right on up.
Alligators are amazing when it comes to thermoregulation. If you guys don't know what that word is, that means that alligators and crocodiles can control their own body temperature. So they sit out here in the sun all day, and right now it's about 60 degrees here at Gatorland. I have this handy dandy temp gun right here, so we're gonna see how warm Jaws is, even though it's only 60 degrees here. Jaws is 67 degrees in his mouth temperature. His back temperature is about 66. Check his tail temperature, 66. 65.6. So they control their own body metabolism. So when it's cold, they don't waste a lot of energy. They want to keep all that energy. But I can feel the air coming from his nostrils right now is infinitely warmer than the air outside. We're so excited to see you guys again tomorrow for the 24 days of Vlogmas. So Make sure you subscribe and chomp those notifications on.